GM joins Ford in using Tesla's supercharging network. Usually, I'm not a type of guy to come here to do breaking news, but this is a big deal. Ford joined 2 weeks ago, and it was good news. It was awesome. It was the first company to do it. It was a big deal. But GM is a much bigger deal than Ford, because Ford has a guy who's running the company who has brains, who knows what's going on. GM, they're the NPC out of automotive space. There, I said it, don't get mad, but GM is the NPC. Like, I swear to God. They keep looking the other way when you try to ask them questions. And yes, this includes Joe Biden. Like, stop being NPCs and, zoom out and see what's going on. Ah, man, so frustrating. But anyways, Tesla has won. I mean, just look at this chart, man. Look at this. Like, GM, Ford, pointing to Tesla. Hey, man, can we use your supercharger? And this is very beneficial to GM and Ford, because imagine having a Bolt or a Mach-E or, whatever products Ford and GM makes, and you're in the countryside and you need to charge up and you're driving a Mach-E or a Bolt, and, you keep driving, you see, oh, look, a supercharger station. Oh, well, looks like we can't, charge up because we can't do it with them. Then you go another mile or 2 kilometers and, oh, look, another Tesla supercharger. And then you have to keep going until you can find a supercharging station that fits your car. Well, guess what? Ford and GM doesn't have to do that anymore. Starting next year, they'll have up to 12,000 chargers available that they can use from Tesla supercharging network. And obviously this number will continue to increase for them as well, since Tesla is continuing to make superchargers all around the world. I think every 12 hours there's a new supercharger somewhere on the planet. So that's a sheesh moment right there. But the question is now, Ford has joined, GM has joined. Who's next? Ford and GM are one of the biggest automotive companies in the world. And the fact that they're joining with Tesla and making the NACS charging input a standard, I can only imagine who's going to come. I mean, it's inevitable at this point. It really is inevitable that maybe a Hyundai will come, maybe even BYD, even though they're not in North America yet. I mean, you already have almost 50,000 Tesla superchargers worldwide and growing. Why would you not want to? Why don't you want your customers to use them? It's so convenient. So really, for those who are not joining Tesla supercharging stations, they're literally at a disadvantage. Simple as that. And that's why it's such a big deal. Not only is Tesla becoming a monopoly, and I already spoke about this in the Tesla ecosystem that I've made. If you guys have not watched that video, guys, check this video out. I talk about the Tesla ecosystem, on how important it is and how it works all together, and how Tesla could really become a monopoly based on their services. It's absolutely genius what Tesla's doing. So I recommend you guys to check that video out so you guys understand how Tesla's ecosystem will work. Now, I know it's not perfect, but it'll give you a very good idea on how it works. And yes, it's a massive sheesh moment. But essentially, guys, GM and Ford joining, and then you have other guys coming in as well, because it's gonna happen. It's inevitable. Like I mentioned before, it's inevitable. It's gonna make Tesla supercharging station a monopoly, or at least above 50%, above 60% market share in that section alone. I mean, this is what you get when you think ahead, right? Tesla's master plan is this. They've been doing it for 5-6 years, and now they're seeing, and in fact their competitors are saying that, oh my god, we gotta make all these EVs and we need to charge it somewhere, and doing all these superchargers and making them is too expensive. Hey, yo, Tesla, let's just do it. Let's just become partners, all right? Let's just become partners of that. And that's exactly what's happening. Genius. Tesla's absolute genius, and that's why I'm all into Tesla stock. And I do have a little bit of a FOMO because I bought as much as I could when the stock was in the low 100s. And my only regret is not buying more. I mean, what could I do? I ran out of money and I didn't know how to pay my next bill. Anyways, we figured that out some way or the other, but nonetheless, I bought as much as I could. And I saw this coming, man. And if you guys watch the channel, I've saw this coming. I've seen this coming. All the predictions that I've been doing, it was inevitable. But if you guys think that this is a big deal, imagine what's going to happen once Tesla solves their full self-driving. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine what's going to happen? For sure, 100%, Ford is going to come and say, wow, full self-driving. This is absolutely the most advanced that we've seen and very scalable, and we can actually use it in our vehicles. And hey, Jim Farley said it himself in an interview that, hey, FSD is a massive value.
The world focuses on the electrification piece of this, but the industry is really being turned upside down, and the product's being turned upside down by software-centric product that the car's becoming, autonomy and electrification. So autonomy is really important. Giving people time back is like the ultimate feature. Right? Mm-hmm. Jim likes to talk about the sticker he had on his Prius.
Yeah, when I was working at Toyota and I quit to go to Ford, I sold my Prius. I lived in Santa Monica and I could get a fancier car. I was running a Lexus actually, and everyone made fun of me driving a Prius, but you know, I had the HOV sticker. And it saved me maybe 5 minutes a day on the 405 to get home from Torrance to Santa Monica. And I was shocked. I didn't even know this. When I traded in my car, I actually had bought it from Toyota. My Prius was worth $5,000 more than a Prius without the sticker. And I was like, really? And he said, yep, no, it's a trade-in. We'll give you $5,000 more because you have the HOV sticker and it's good for another year or so. And I said, all of them are worth $5,000? Yep. So that's the cost that people are willing to pay for 5 minutes a day? Yeah. And what if we give people 45 minutes a day? Exactly. Holy smokes. Exactly. Talk about, you know, the killer software that we can ship to a car and unlock value for customers and create a lot of value for the company.
And just how Ford was the first company to collaborate with Tesla with the supercharging networks, that's exactly what's going to happen with the FSD once solved. And that is going to be the biggest money-making machine for Tesla in terms of revenue and profits. Heck, once Tesla solves FSD, it's by far going to be the most valued company on the planet. Period. Adding these licenses that Ford's coming in and other companies that want to use the FSD, that's just the whipped cream on top. It's just going to be absolutely insane. Tesla solving FSD is a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity, but licensing it out, that's like another multi-trillion-dollar flipping opportunity. It's absolutely, it's crazy. I can't comprehend the numbers. I honestly can't. That's why I don't have it in my valuation. I just have, you know, once Tesla solves it with a snap of a button, what's going to happen with the stock price? That's it. But once you license it out, and God, I can't comprehend that. It's just too much. It's too much. But guys, what we are seeing here, witnessing here, is the Apple moment, but in the car industry with Tesla. In 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you know, forget what the stock price is, you know, today, 250, 240, whatever it is. It's still cheap in my opinion. And yes, I've stopped buying. If it goes low to 200s, I'll buy, but at the moment, I need to save up to get some stuff. But we're all here for the long term, right? 5 years, 10 years, 20, 30, and beyond. So imagine what the stock price is going to be then. Imagine what Tesla's going to be then. So that's what my eye is at. These day-to-day things, 230, 240, 250 are awesome. But man, 2030 is what I'm looking at, man. And I know for a fact that's going to be a flippin' awesome year. Sheesh. But anyways, guys, this was supposed to be a quick video. Not too sure how long. I mean, I rambled on a lot. Honestly, I can just go on for days talking about this, man. Absolutely awesome. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter, I've been going crazy on Twitter because it's just good news after good news and just, you know, all the puzzles coming together for Tesla, as we've been talking about on this channel for maybe a couple years now. So follow me on Twitter if you aren't following me there. And you know what, guys? Check out the ecosystem. I know you guys probably haven't watched it, or maybe you guys have, but if you guys haven't, check it out. It's worth watching. It's how Ford and GM is going to be interconnected with the supercharging and FSD here. It's absolutely one of my proudest videos that I've ever made. So check it out. You won't be disappointed. Support the channel by becoming a channel member, man. Later on, we can probably do some live streams with it. I don't know. I'm thinking how to do it, right? Just thinking about all these things. But join the gang and subscribe, and I shall see you guys in the next video. See ya.